Not today. Night Manor.
Let's go. Nice.
Citizen Sticks, thanks for the 69 straight months. What were we doing 69 months ago? Ladies and gentlemen, where we last left off, we're rolling deep like Adele. We're at the gun shop. We got everything we need and nothing that we don't. We got our bandits and we got our equipment. And we beat the last boss. So let's talk to little Timmy here. Sam lives with his brother in his shack southwest of here. You accidentally cherried this game? So let's head on out. I guess we could buy one of these horses, right? We do have the toolbox. We have a toolbox. Hey, what do you got for me? Real shame about the saloon, but it brought me more business. Hey there, good looking. Why don't you sit down and have a drink? Fancy a drink? Oh, wait, has the interest been running all weekend? If this game came out today, it'd be problematic. Why? What's going on here? Bridge me? Angel of Demons had a brawl and wrecked this bridge. No easy way getting to Heston now. Charlton Heston still alive? By gum, if it ain't the tools we left in the mine, hand him over. We'll fix this bridge in no time.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Progress. He died like 20 years ago? Alright, let's keep cooking. Died in 2008. That's why I didn't know Charlton Heston died. It was in the Big Brother house. Chad, the second time I got out of the Big Brother house, the first thing, I kid you not, I literally am like 10 seconds out of the Big Brother house. One of the producers comes up and he's like, hey, you gotta see this. You gotta see this. And she showed me Gundam style. And I was like, seeing like stars. I'm like, I don't want to see a phone. I don't know what this is. I imagine like it had already blown up. I didn't even know what it was. Welcome to the world again. That was pretty much, that was my wait, why is no one healed? We didn't rest? A two-step? We have nothing. We're cooked. I think we're cooked here. Man emerges from cocoon, gets shown Gangnam style. Reverts back to caterpillar. Caterpillar that! Boom, boom! Yatata! Oh, baby! It's never over. Look, everyone leveled up. All right, we need to get back to town. Chat, what's a townie? Coming out of the producer's castle, did the traders... Coming out of the trader's castle, what did the producers show you? A sizable check. Sorry, just joking. No, they're actually come along with me. Come along with me. Come along with me, sir. Come along with me, sir. Your time on the show is over. Woo. That's the first time I've been escorted off a set Normally they're just sitting there just soaking it up. Like we gotta stay in this filming schedule. I'm joking. They didn't do that. They were super kind. I thought we rested. How do we rest? Oh, that's yeah, they're like what's that meme? What's the meme? It's like the dude James DeFranco with like a rope. It was like first time, huh? All right. There we go. All right, let's get this toast. All right, so now everyone's rested. The Ballad of Buster Scruggs. I've never seen that. I've just seen the meme. Man, I'll tell you what. So on the Disney cruise, I got introduced to the movie Tangled, which I always heard the name Rapunzel, but I didn't know what Rapunzel was known for. And it was really good because it was chock full of memes, man. There was the meme with like the dude with all the knives pointed at him. Like, what's your controversial take? And it's like knife, 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 knife. And the dude just didn't want to sing and dance. And then I think we talked about this. I really was hoping there was an Entangled, a second Rapunzel movie after that. But there wasn't. That's it. Tangled was really good, man. I don't know what I thought it was. I thought Tangled was about the lizard, man, because that lizard gets so much press. Pascal, like I feel like you see him in every Pixar movie. Wait, is he in Tango? Did you laugh at the name of your boat, or did you think it was normal? The Disney Dream? Spoilers. Ring. All right. What direction do we go? That's a good way to get me to tell you the name of the boat, because otherwise I never would have told you that. I will say this, man. They got content, man. They got content. You were on the Disney Dream like 4 weeks ago. What did you think of it? 2 total D? We need to leech them. I don't know what... Oh, 2-step is a buff. Not a fan, but the kids loved it. All right. Yeah, let's see what the snakes got on them. I just can't chat. I can't remember what I've told you versus what I've told people in real life about the Disney cruise. I'm trying to keep the stories the same, man. I'm trying to keep the stories the same. All right. And normally the stories are the same. This one is not, though. No, normally the stories are the stories, man. No, I think you just have to determine whether or not you're a cruise person or not. I think that's the factor. You know what I mean? Like that's the factor. I did like it. I thought there was nothing. You couldn't go on a better cruise. Literally. Like you couldn't go on a better cruise. But the question is, are you a cruise person? That I cannot answer for you. I mean, no casino, having a casino? I mean, no, because I think I told you we played bingo. We played a lot of bingo. So that, it was fun. I can't say it wasn't fun. I'm trying to think of like another way to put it. It was a good time. Just a lot of people. That's it. I think that's probably the best way. Come on the Traders and Big Brother cruise. Oxay, are you going on both of those cruises? So in case you didn't know, there's a cruise company doing like a Big Brother cruise and a Traders cruise. They reached out to me and they're like, "Hey, we'd like you to come on the cruise." And they're like, wrote a number on the proverbial paper, slid it over. I'm like, thank you. I'm really flattered. Thank you for the invite. They're like, okay. They wrote another number, slid it over. I'm like, I don't think it's not about the number. It's like, it's you know, that I think there's a point where it's like, there's a point, like, you chat, you know me, I'm a simple individual. I don't like stuff. I like what we do. And then it's like, is there a price tag on being marooned on a cruise ship with thousands of Big Brother fans?
Swarmed by BB fans in the open ocean would be game over.
I mean, can you put a number? Does everyone have a price? For me, you got to determine that when you're on a cruise ship with thousands of Big Brother fans. Is there a price on that? Another Big Brother contestant? I didn't say that. Yeah, I mean, like, chat, here's the checklist in my head. Is it worth to leave my family? I'm gonna be honest, chat. That's one. Is it worth to leave the stream? How do you quantify both of these into a number? I don't know. I don't think I could ever do that. And I know it's I don't know, man. Cause even like my wife's like, "Are you sure?" Like, she's just like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "I'm pretty sure." Oh, Chad, I try to keep things simple, man. So like, try to keep things simple, so you know, so you don't have to do those things. You should do it, but pay a camera guy to film an office-style documentary for you. No, Fox, I hope I'm sure you'll go and have a good time, because I feel like the I feel like the Big Brother people and all those people that are going on the cruise are going to really enjoy it and make it fun for you. You know? Like, so. If you can last on the cruise you're just on, you could probably manage the Big Brother one. Which night? Normally your takes are 1,000% on, and we're aligned. Which night? I'm on that one. I'm gonna say you're gonna have to put that back in the processor and cook that one a little bit longer. Yeah, I'm sure I could survive it, but what does the other end of the survival of that look like? What is wrong with us? Poisoned? Should we take something for the poison? Navigating that cruise would be like an Elden Ring dungeon. Oh my god. I didn't say that, but Cal Benson, thank you for the T-Space 3. Appreciate the over-the-top support. Sazwar, thank you for the T-Space 2. An Elden Ring dungeon would be a welcome vacation, huh? Man. No, and I don't want to, Chad, I don't want to... I'm not dunking on it, because I think it's cool. Like, you know, like would I go on a Weezer? I would maybe go on a Weezer cruise. So I get it. Like, I get the appeal. That's just...
Danu.
Chad, it's a big ask. All right. How do we get unpoisoned? Will it wear off eventually? Yeah, I mean, like Fox said, you get nonstop harassed, 100% getting picture in chats. That's like... Just press on. Press on. All right. Take the antidote, but I don't want to waste it.
Happy Monday, Sage you are.
He's hurt. How is he so banged up? We don't have any other antidotes? Oh, hold on. Are we close to another town? Wait, real quick. At me if you're going on the Big Brother cruise. Multiple people in the community are going on the Big Brother cruise? Oh, should I stop talking about it? I know at least 2 people in the community. I just sneak chatted them and saw them. A Little Brother cruise is way better. What's a Little Brother cruise? You don't have enough PTO to cover? Chad, what do you mean? Wait, let's use the actual numbers. Let's not make up numbers. You guys gave me 4 weeks at the performance review, right? Not 2. You gave I already ran some stuff by my wife. I'm like, this is the PTO we have. No, what was it really? You get 8 weeks a year in the US? There's actually a Big Brother cruise, is not some nightmare hypothetical. Are we going the right way here? Yes. Who gets 8 weeks? I don't know, but someone just said they get 8 weeks. You got 4 weeks, immediately took 1, then nearly took 2. You can't use the terms near in HR. We need numbers. You arrived at Heston, but I recommend you leave the way you came. Frost Prime, I know, brother. Frost, we gotta schedule our meeting, but let me let me preface this. Let me preface this, Frost. Let me preface this. Tanner, thanks for the membership on YouTube. Frost, you take a vacation. This is the first time I've seen it. Take a vacation. It's like there's a percentage viewer decrease. Let's rest up here. You get unlimited PTO. Yeah, we talked about that. That's like saying Silk Song's gonna be released in 2025. Numbers will make you never want to take a vacation again. No, I mean, this is the first time, like, okay, like normally chat, normally we get away and we're back to business. We're not back to business yet. It's all good. All right, so let's go win this thing. Wait, so but real quick, so you guys gave me 3 weeks, right? 3 weeks PTO. This all memes aside, you gave me 3 weeks PTO. 4 or 3? 4 weeks, because that was very generous. Okay, 4 weeks, which is 28 days.
Let's go.
14 months. Holy
Beardy Gaming, thank you for the T-Space 2 for 14 months. I appreciate it. 4 weeks is 20 days. Excuse me, Judge. Judge, excuse me. 4 weeks. If you ask someone how long 4 weeks is, they're not going to say 20 days. But that's fine. You know, HR is HR. So 20 days off. And how many have we burned? Not like how many real days have we burned? 8. Oh, baby, we got so much left. We got so much left. How many years have I been on Twitch? 10. So we used 8. Minting Fish says it's not 8. What do you mean? What has been 2 weeks? 2 weeks is only 10 days. You should get a PTO day back for the Saturday stream. Does anyone here work in HR? Does anyone here actually work in HR? Old Game Dad, you work in HR? I know. I have a brother-in-law in the military. What he told me about the PTO is mind-boggling. Tove Zero, you worked in HR for 5 years. Is there a system we can use for PTO?
Parental leave, so I've missed the win over Raden. I know it's late, but congrats.
Devil's Waffle, thanks for 27 months. If you've been on parental leave, parental leave is an excuse to be here. Like, you're on parental leave from work. Oh, wait. That means you only watch at work. I get it. So you're back. Full-time baby duty. The baby sleeps 18 hours a day. What do you mean full-time? You're not gonna pull that one off on me, brother. I got 3 kids. I know the infant routine. 18 hours a day, full sleep. All right. So including the first 7 days you took off and the 8 days you've taken off for spring break. When did we take 7 days off? It was 5. Right after the review? Well, I didn't know the post-review PTO counted. Oh, we need that money back. Buy a long rifle. Is there a bank here? Tove Zero, can you be the official HR component? What do we need to buy here? What the heck's a lasso? Bolo? Ooh. Evasion and speed. Wow. Feel like evasion's a little more important. We can at least buy 4 of these. All right, let's equip the... What's chat? What's a bolo? A bolo tie? Those dorky looking things? Like the cowboy ties with like the little medallion right there? What's the point? Why even wear a tie at that point? What is, does that provide any function? Maybe, you know what? What do I know? Maybe it doesn't provide a function. All right, we got 540 left. Let's buy something. You're saying we should buy some antidotes, huh? All right. So let's get geared up here. By the way, what are we doing here? What's the point of being here? Who do we want speed to be? You can fight the tough boss or leave to bypass the boss. What's recommended? Dan, please change your YouTube photo. It's weird. Which YouTube photo? Is that the boss right there? The humans live here to serve us. I mean, it's not like we give them any choice. Did I hear you say something about Biggin? If you mention his name, I'll drag you back to the black prison. If I'm sent to the black prison, at least I get to see my brother. You dare bother me while I'm trying to enjoy the cemetery? I'll teach you. All right, here we go. Let's get this toast. A 2-step. No way we lose.
GM Chat and Dan. Cheers to the 596.
Choosing toast. Thanks for the 7 months. That shotgun blast for you. We need crits, man. We need crits. That's the boss? Oh, man. That's pretty rich. That's pretty rich. What did we get here? Respect. This is the gobbler's house. The gobbler? It's just the same guy we just beat. Oh, we can't 2-step anymore. What? Zaffin? What?
John in Tennessee. Go ahead. What you want to say?
That's trash, dog. Get off the airwaves.
Oh, come on, man.
We can't even hit him? It's impossible to flee? Whoever told us to fight this is getting internally blacklisted. I just don't. We could stay and fight. I just don't know why we're not hitting. Try to little leecha here. Uh-oh. Anne's cooked. And Heesh. Is it doing something? Wait, he's throwing dust in our face? Leech is pretty good. We might have a shot here. Umbra can carry. You know, we're gonna run it back. We're gonna run it back. What gives us more mana? Oh, that's our first death. We can run it back for sure.
The only thing Umbra is carrying is your body back to the main menu.
Reed Games, thanks for the 3 years. Appreciate the support. We opened up one of your packs earlier. Wait. Why are we back here? Why are we back here? Oh. All right, everyone's fully healed. What happened to our money? You're toothless in Seattle? Let's check our interest here, man. Do we get to keep all the gear, though? Oh, cinema. Cinema. Look at that cinema. Churches are their bonfires, saving grace's money. Churches are bonfires, saving grace's money. How do you not know this? I don't know. All right, let's go back and run. We can run that fight back for sure. We can run the fight back. And we'll beat him this time. You just spilled oatmeal all over your desk. Is it in your keyboard? Plus, we didn't even get to two-step the last time. We're going to be fine here. There we go. This is a real piece. Oh, they don't do much, D. We'll be okay. So basically, we can go to the hotel and heal.
Why not you? Why not now, Dankbug?
Ken, thank you for the baker's dozen. We'll be fine here. We can get through this fight. I wonder if we should get our money and then get a better weapon though for the big fight. Chat, what can we use as like a measuring stick for progress through the game? Like collect 3 orbs, or what are we supposed to do? We go to 3 towns. But like, how do we know what's the measurement? Lissa, thanks for the 3 years. What were we doing 3 years ago, you piece? Party level? What's max level? Or what's like winning level? Towns mostly. End game is 30. Okay. So why don't we just farm for a little bit? Ooh, almost tryptophan. If they're in the back row, do you hit them less? Chat, tag yourself. You're Maria. What do you mean, tag yourself? Triangle, thanks for the 3 months. Appreciate the support. Why can't we go down? Oh. All right, so maybe let's level up one, then we'll go back, and then we'll go fight Big Boy. I think we're okay. We can't whiff like that, though, man. We literally can't whiff. It's literally indispensable. Yo, Shawnee, what's up, you piece? So how much does it cost 20 to rest in the city? Wait, how do you spill oatmeal if it's in a bowl? Like spilling cereal, I get, but how do you spill oatmeal? Out of the spoon? No, I get a cereal, but oatmeal is like thick. Tilt it or drop the bowl? How are you taking your oatmeal? Wait. Your oatmeal isn't like peanut butter consistency? What are we doing? I knocked the entire bowl over watching your stream. What were you doing? Were you rage punching the desk? How do you know if you're watching it? How did you knock it over? I understand a spill. That happens. Really scraping the bottom of the barrel? What do you mean? That's what you do with oatmeal. It doesn't just fall out of the bowl. You scrape it out. That's what I need to understand. I don't get it. This is not a bit.
Scraping the oats out the pot.
What did Jean Bell say? Why in chat, if you understand that spilling oatmeal could happen easily, and in chat, if you firmly disagree with it, you have to intentionally try to spill it. Decoy, what's up? Soup spills, oats don't. That's what I'm saying. Soup cereal, I get. Even like a bowl of like M&Ms or something. Did like and subscribe hop in? Like and subscribe.
Daniel, good morning.
Hey, first and foremost, I want to just send my condolences. I know what it's like to spill something on a desk, and it's not ideal. But I just want to take a few steps back and unpack how we got here. So, can you set the stage of events? So you wake up. How do you create your oatmeal?
Well, as you can imagine, take a couple of packets of oatmeal, put it in a bowl.
How many's a couple? Because that matters.
A couple is two.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I put it in a bowl. Most days, I put some skim milk in there. Today, not a lot of milk left.
Okay.
And I want to leave some for my daughter, so I opted for water instead of skim milk.
Okay. And how much water are we talking here?
I'm so glad you asked. I actually have a very foolproof system to get the exact perfect amount of liquid into the oatmeal.
This is what I'm talking about. This life hacks. All right, here's with the life hack.
I mean, there's not a lot to it. I'll put the oatmeal in the bowl.
Okay.
And make sure it's kind of like an even level, and then I add the water to the exact point where the oats start floating. You know what I mean?
Like the first, like you get like 2 or 3 floating oats, or are you looking like the vast majority of floating?
I like there to be just like a flat surface of water across the top, right?
Okay, so you have some oats that are soaked and some unsoaked, but it's a variable mix.
Well, they're totally soaked. The oats are submerged in the liquid.
Okay, so you like a flat lake at like 6 a.m. before anyone's fishing or boating on the lake. Is that fair to say?
That's exactly right.
Okay, I'm with you.
Exactly what I was going for.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So then how long do you put it in the microwave for?
90 seconds.
Okay. After the 90, describe to me, what does the oatmeal in the bowl look like?
So after the 90, the oatmeal in the bowl is definitely like a mixed consistency. It's not watery, but it's not dry. You know what I mean?
Okay. Is there any other food product or potential office supply that you would compare it to, just for visual context?
An office supply?
Yeah, like paste or glue or rubber cement. We're just looking to match consistency.
An office supply,
or like anything, good paint. I mean, like, what would you compare its consistency to?
I've never had somebody ask me to describe the consistency of my oatmeal, so I'm really struggling.
It's okay. It's okay. Take your time.
What would I compare the consistency to? I mean, it's definitely, so it's, like I said, it's definitely wet. So another thing is I chef it up a little bit. I put a couple teaspoons of maple syrup in there as well.
Okay, so that thickens it up a little bit.
Not really.
No.
It's just a little bit, and it's a wet consistency.
Let me ask this: if you're holding the bowl with two hands, okay, and you tilt it, say it like, I don't know if you have a stream, you tilt it a little bit. Is the oatmeal sliding with it, or is the oatmeal staying like attached to the bowl? It's doing some sliding.
It's sliding. It's definitely a sliding consistency.
Okay.
I mean, I wouldn't call it like, it's not like cereal, but it's not, it's closer to cereal than like thick dry oatmeal, I would say. Like when it's fully cooked.
Okay, I get it. So you got your bowl. You go into your workstation. Yep. Where do you play? Like, can you describe your workstation to us?
So my workstation, if you're an IKEA head, I've got the Alex drawers with the countertop on top.
Okay.
2 monitors.
Okay.
Flat surface. That's about it. Not a lot going on.
Wireless,
some tchotchkes, some knickknacks on the wireless
keyboard,
wireless keyboard.
Okay.
Vertical mouse, wireless.
What's a vertical mouse?
I'm so glad you asked. It's a mouse where the buttons are on the side instead of on the top, and you hold it kind of like a handshake.
Like an MMO mouse? With the
no, it's like an ergonomic thing.
Okay. When did you switch to that?
A little over a year ago.
And what made you switch?
I was having severe tendon pain in my arm, actually, and this helped that a lot. I was not being very ergonomic.
Got it. And what do you do for work?
Like an email job.
Okay, I got you. Look, are you a developer or you're like the?
It's really boring. I'm a database guy. I'm a BI engineer.
Okay, I mean, you just lit up what you said, BI engineer.
Yeah.
You probably just lit up like 40% of chat just pogged up because they're like, yo, me too. But anyways, okay, right. So in relation to your wireless keyboard and your vertical mouse, where did you place the oatmeal bowl?
So I take my wireless keyboard and I slide it forward a little bit, and I got the oatmeal front and center.
Okay, so you have, if it's you, it's you, bowl of oatmeal, keyboard, monitor, in that order.
Yep.
Okay, cool. And then I'm understanding. So you're kicking back, watching some UFO 50, and then what happened?
I really don't know for sure, but I think what happened is I was watching the riveting gameplay of UFO 50, and I think I like went to put my arm down and I bounced the bowl back towards myself, and then the counter bounce just splashed it all over the keyboard and the rest of the surface of my desk here.
So if you had to replay it, you think you hit the lip of the bowl at about like 3 o'clock on the radius, and then did it flip that direction and then counter flip back?
I think I hit it about 6 o'clock, I think.
Okay.
And then the counter bounce of me hitting it just splashed it.
So you would think by hitting at 6 it would have just went on your lap and your workstation would have been like relatively unscathed.
Yeah, it's very strange. Like a little bit of it came off the 6 o'clock, and then the majority of it came off the 12 o'clock.
It's almost like there was
I might have to get CSI involved. I don't know. Like I might need some forensics. It's like I really don't understand some blood spatter analysis.
Yeah, it's almost like there was like a second mystery fist hit. You know what I mean? Like it was like a second hit that came from somewhere. We have to look into that. At this stage, is everything cleaned
Absolutely.
up? Do you have pictures of it, or is it all cleaned up now?
It's not all cleaned up.
Has any of it been touched?
Yes, I did. As one does when a disaster like this happens, you kind of just immediately go into cleanup mode. I got about 10 seconds into that, and then just sort of started to just think about my life choices that led up to this moment.
Got it. Well, here's what I'm after. If you don't mind, I know it's asking a lot, and the scene has been tampered with, would you mind taking a photo and posting it in the Discord with the caveat knowing that the scene has been altered, but at least it'll allow us to come up with some potential directional analysis. If you don't mind, you don't have to, because I know it's been a traumatic incident, and you want to be respectful to all the components.
I don't think a picture really do it justice at this point. It just kind of looks like a half cleaned up mess. I think the scene has been compromised.
I'm telling you, like anything would go a long way.
Okay. I'll see what I can do.
Okay.
I'll see what I can do.
Like and subscribe. Thank you so much for coming on. You know, we're gonna hit you with some equal smiley faces in the chat because we know you lost a good bowl of oatmeal, and we're wishing you the best, man. Man, I guess it makes chat, and you're like, why did you ask that? Because I didn't understand. Now I understand. I have a visual of the consistency. I have the setup. I know that gets happen. Like you come back like this in your seat. It could happen. The question is though, it should have went completely on his lap. So that's where I think a picture we could maybe get a few Discord sleuths on it. That's just me though. Now let's go get this win. After the interrogation, you feel like it might have been on purpose. Alerts are on, yes. Why? I always get a little bit concerned when someone says our alerts on. You think we should level up? All right, let's go level up then. For not a pre-plan. Come on. Grover B, you think that was pre-planned? Come on, man. We're playing a JRPG, man. I'm looking for anything, man. I'm looking for anything, all right? Let's just say that Discord happens during a JRPG. They're going to be plentiful, all right?
Cheers to the 596. Underscore?
I saw Interstellar last night, and you look like Topher Grace. Who the heck's Topher Grace? Is that someone big in Apollo's community? Yeah, my first time teaching a university course, my TA made rude comments chronically, but I think they were careless. I'm gonna need some details on that. What's that? Got a class you need to teach, but the TA is being a really big piece? Hop in the Discord, bud. Maybe to the mall, to the lake. Sunwolf Amaranth, I did not BM like and subscribe at all. Were you watching the same show, brother? Ooh. We got to get home, man. I don't know what DHC means. Oh for 3? Chat. I don't even know what Dave. I haven't had Dave's Hot in months. I forget what it tastes like. 40 XP. Is there a way to see where we are XP wise? Like how many until a level? Who did I ask to hop in? Dave's Hot Chicken? What's wrong with Dave's Hot Chicken? You had Dave's Hot in Dearborn? Grover B, where do you live? What's wrong with that chat? Before I have Dave's Hot Chicken in, what's wrong with Dave's Hot Chicken? Has Dave's Hot been in before? Oh, Dave's Hot Dave's Hot trade requester. Okay. But this is the first time hopping, right? We're always extra kind to first time hoppins. Livonia. Yo, have you ever been to the Szechuan restaurant that I highly recommend? Grover B? Oh, we should steal from this guy. Who steals? Shoot. Papa J, I got your news sound clip, but we need news to play in the news sound clip. You also live in Livonia? Off of Gill? Yeah, Grover B, you went there. I'm telling you, man, it's fire. All right, so we're gonna level up one time and then go try to take out the boss. All right, let me see. First time hopping. DHC, what's going on?
Not too much. I was just watching chat about to start my day.
Can I ask you, are you Canadian?
I am Canadian.
Oh, okay, I just wanted. I heard just like a glimpse of the accent, and I just had to confirm. But anyways, so you have a question you need some help with. Can you give us the context of the question?
Sure. So I was teaching my first university course this year.
Okay.
It's a first year course.
What's the subject?
Intro to History of Medicine.
Okay. So are you a history teacher or are you a medicinal teacher?
I'm a history teacher. I have no medical knowledge.
Okay. And so like, so it's your first year teaching ever.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yes.
And what year what year college students?
Yeah, first year college students.
Okay.
126 students.
Okay.
I have 2 TAs. One who's a little slow on the emails, but is otherwise, pretty good person.
Are any of your lectures available online to watch?
Are any of my lectures available online to watch? That's a good question. I think the answer is no right now.
Okay. All right. So, but before we get into your issue, what is your typical prep for a lesson plan? Are you a PowerPoint teacher? You go on you lace up your lectures with YouTube videos? Give me like a quick preparation walkthrough. What do you do?
Sure. Absolutely. So, I mean, first you got to start with what, you're looking at your topic for the week. Familiarize yourself with the material, and then I'm usually like a let's call me a think, pair, share kind of person. I ask a lot of questions throughout as we're going through materials. Ask for audience participation. Ask them to talk to the people around them. I like to have a class that when I come in the morning, because I've done seminars before, I like to have a class that when they come in, the people beside them, they know, they've talked to them before, and they can catch up about the weekend.
Got it. Next question. Because this came out after, or very at the tail end when I was in college. Don't say it out loud, but do you have a profile on Rate My Teacher?
I don't think I do yet. Again, this is my first course taught, so I'm not sure. You could I'll check.
Okay. All right. So I'm just trying to get like a perspective of the student. Anyway, so you're teaching and you're starting to have some trouble with the TA, correct?
Yeah.
What's the situation? What's the trouble?
Well, so it started when my advisor came in to give a guest lecture, and me and this TA, we share an academic advisor, like the person who's overseeing my PhD is overseeing their master's.
Okay.
They come in, they give this lecture, and there had been a few comments, but this was the first one that sort of twigged something, and I was like, oh man.
Like what? Give me some of the pre-comments before the twig comment.
I can't remember them because again, they just didn't stick.
But like, what were they referring to? Like the teaching style, or like, hey, get a load of this teacher's a real snooze. Like what? Like what are they saying?
Nothing. No. Nothing that cruel. But just offhand comments where it's like, I didn't necessarily ask for an opinion, but
so let me just put it like if that, to me, that sounds like a Ryan Gary type comment, like you know, like that, like a Northern Lion, if Northern Lion was bored in a lecture hall. Is that fair to say?
That's probably a bit hyperbolic, but sure, we'll say that.
Okay. So what's the comment that you're like, okay, that was actually really rude?
Advisor, and we're all talking after the guest lecture, and TA goes, oh, Erica, it's so nice to have you lecture. It was so good to see a proper lecture today.
In front of you?
In front of me.
I mean, I don't think I would necessarily take that as a slight towards you. Maybe just like gassing up the advisor. You know what I mean? And
you know what? That's the way I felt about it. And then there were a few more comments, and it came to a head.
Like, what were the other comments? This is like the juice that we need.
Man, so some of it is outside of that class, and I mean it'd be I don't think they're having a good time in our city.
Okay, so this is where you can like actually help, right? So like if you know this person's a TA and they're not happy, so like
I do agree. Yeah, no, I think there are a few things that are they came here from another part of Canada, Ontario, bigger part of Canada, lots more happening there. Fair enough. And they're having a little bit of trouble. So
right,
often they're very snippy.
Dave. So how can I help you? How can I help you?
Sure. Okay. So I realized with one of the last lectures, I did this lecture, and they had originally said, "Oh, I'm not sure if I can come in on Monday. Is it okay if I don't?" I'm like, "Yeah, you got your essays." And in the back of my mind, I realized I was like, "Oh gosh, that's nice. I won't have to see them after class this Monday." They ended up coming, and they were like, "Oh, I'm really excited. I'm really interested in this week's topic." They come to the lecture. I do this lecture on a topic that I'm quite interested about, and after class, they're like, "Oh, that was in the lecture I thought it was. I thought it was going to be the one about like TV medical dramas." But I guess that was okay. Also, it didn't seem like it was really related to history of medicine. I was talking about suburbanization and
David, how can I help you? David, how can I help you? David, please just tell me, how can I help you?
Yeah. Well, how do I have a conversation about somebody who's making comments that, again, I don't think are trying to be cruel, but have, hurt my feelings, and I think other people in the department have started to get a bit
Okay. So now we're at the
strained relationships.
Okay, now here's where I can help you, David. David, so it sounds like this individual is a mixture of two things. Number one, based on your testimony, not happy with the current living situation. Only so much you can do with that. The other thing they may not be aware of, they may not be aware that the comments they're making are rude. So that would be up to you as the professor, as the senior, as the leader of that classroom, to say in a very thoughtful and thought out way, like, hey, a couple of things you have said, you know, could be taken as offensive. Did you mean them that way? And then you find out. To say, oh, they may say, oh my gosh, no, I didn't mean to offend anyone with the statements. Or they look at you smug and like, then you know. So if they didn't know the comments were offensive, now they know, and then you see if their behavior changes. If they give you a smug look, it's gonna go on until the rest of the semester. But nonetheless, David, I hope that helps. David, did that help?
Can I ask one follow-up question? I guess my fear is that since I've kind of
David, before you ask another question, can you answer my question? David, did that help?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I think that's what I have to do.
Okay. All right.
But,
so what's your follow-up question?
Sure. I feel like, again, because I think other people didn't think they were trying to be mean and let a lot of comments pass and then realized it was getting to us, I worry it'll feel out of the blue.
Well, at this point, you have to make a determination on your worry. Are you more worried that it's out of the blue, or are you more worried that this behavior is going to continue? And David, based on what you feel more comfortable being less worried about, that will lead you to your decision. But chat, for a first time chatter, can we get some easy clap in the chat for Dave's hot chicken? And we hope it helps. And Dave, once you get it all sorted out, I'm very interested to see the reaction when you have the conversation. Did they know it was rude, or did they not know? Because I think that's where you make the headway, is you find out, does this person know they were intentionally ticking people off? Because then you'll know what you're dealing with. But let us know, Dave. Thanks for hopping in. Oh, we got a wind drop on? Hold on. Chad, we got a wind drop? Uh-oh. All right. What the heck just happened? All right, let's get this toast. Plus two for not talking about Dave's trades. Look. Who am I to talk about someone else's trades, man? You know what I mean? It's like there any port in the storm, any trade in the queue. Learn from the best? What do you mean? Chat, do you think we can take this boss now? Can we hit the 3x blind shot you hit last? I mean, it's what we do. You almost cried? Why did you almost cry? There's not supposed to be a sad show. What did you cry? Minting Fish, what are you crying about? Do they have Dave's Hot Chicken in Canada? You're crying too? Why is everyone crying, chat? Also, how do we keep getting cooked here? Not in your part of Canada. Have you ever had Dave's Hot Chicken? I don't want to spend any more teeth here, man. Throwing up tears all over your keyboard. All right. Real talk, grad students have inflated egos. I would ignore them and not let the lowly master students are gone after a year or two. I mean, that must be a totally different arena, right?
Months, cheers, no BM, etc.
Exclusive username? Yeah. Exclusive username.
Here's what I want. I want to just go online, put my information in, and I've got a wife.
Exclusive username. I don't know if you saw the bat signal or not. Did you see the bat signal? There's never been a time we needed you more than right now. Exclusive username. You had to have seen the bat signal. Did you not? I'm not gonna ask. I'm not gonna ask, but because it's kind of like I'm trying to think of like it's like you're at a buddy's house and his mom says, "Hey, we're having pizza tonight," and then you're kind of waiting for your buddy to be like, "Hey, you want to stay for dinner?" But you don't want to be like, "Hey, can I stay for dinner?" Because that's that. I don't want to do that. You know. But you're kind of waiting for the offer. No. I would never do that. Let's see where we are here. Man, why does Anne keep getting banged up? There's a hotel in the new town. We'll be okay. I was a TA in college mostly for grading, and you would push the professor around? Really? I would. Wait, Barnabas, you would? Like, I feel like if you're a TA, it's like, I mean, no disrespect, but like, if the professor is Derek Yu, you're the intern. Why would you push the teacher around? Unless they were rude or something, or you thought their material was boring, or that you could do it better. Because isn't a TA there to just like grade your papers? I was a TA too, and I literally just did you exactly what the professor told you to. That's what I would think a TA would do, because you're kind of like learning the ropes. You shouldn't be like doing elbow drops off the top rope. Also, exclusive username. Are you going to make me ask? Everyone has snakes, huh? Man, we got a lot of money. Chad, I just saw a clip of... and I don't remember it being like this, but I just saw a clip of Varys from Game of Thrones reading, I would guess, in the final season. He's like reading his script and his line, and he's sitting next to Khaleesi, and when he's done reading, he just chucks the script in the middle of the table. Was that real or no? And then it led me to watch the Khaleesi clip of their interviewing her on the red carpet. She goes, "Best season ever." Why was he mad? But here's the thing, like if they were all mad, did they voice it to the writers? Cause his last line, what was his last line? I don't remember what spoilers in chat, but I forget what happened to Varys. He was probably like, this is too good. I'll never be able to top this. What's up, Brian? But I saw it and I'm like, maybe he was just done with his lines, so he threw it. What was his last line? He gets killed stupidly? This is it right here. Hold on. I don't know why I got served this up, but it got served up. Also, is this what Hollywood script reading is like? There's like 1,000 people in the room. Like, what if this was like grade school, man, and you're not ready for like popcorn? Is that Lena Headey? Lord Varys, I, Daenerys, House of Targaryen. First, like, you think he's mad? To me, I'm like, oh, he's just done reading. Like he has no more to do. Do you think, is that being rude? Like he's just like, oh, I'm done for the day. Dogman spews fire. Is that Look at that. Look at Cersei. Cersei's just like, well, and she's like, and the intern's like, it wasn't my fault. He's like, I'm just trying to get promoted. Is his face getting red? Oh! There's so much to unpack here. What the? Cersei comes in to save the day? Is she laughing or crying? Wait. So let me ask you this, chat. Let me ask you this. So the ending of Game of Thrones, right? I don't even remember it, so it probably wasn't good. But like, if all the actors thought it was garbage, don't you like rely on the people that play the characters to like not write the script, but like even like the cinema guy, even what's his name? Cinema. Scorsese. Like if Al Pacino says, hey, I want to tweak this a little bit, he's going to tweak it. Like, so what did the writers for Game of Thrones not do that? Is there a documentary on the implosion of Game of Thrones? That's literally the point of a director? Yeah, but here's the thing. If you can't direct no one, if the people you're directing are all giving you Affleck face, that's like life 101. Directors just wanted to cash Disney checks. They phoned it. There's got to be a documentary on that, man. Producers over directors over writers. So is it the writer's fault or the producer's fault? The showrunners want it out for sure. But here's the thing. Is there any information to corroborate that? Look up the dragon. They had a big Star Wars deal lined up and they messed up Game of Thrones and got the contract pulled. Like, because I saw that clip this morning. I'm like, I didn't get it. He didn't look angry. D&D had the exclusive rights to create the show. What does Dungeons and Dragons have to do with it? Let's fight the gobbler, by the way. I just can't believe there's not like a tell-all about it. You know? Like, they should do a tell-all. The Dragon Demands on YouTube has all the details. What is that? Is there actual testimony in it or just one guy? We gotta hit crits here. To beat this guy, we gotta crit up. Anyone need healing? Not yet. You can skip this fight if you get a fruit from up north. Okay, if we get cooked, we'll do that. Oh, crit. We don't crit, we don't hit. Oh, she's blinded. Yes, hang in here. Yes, please. We gotta heal Anne Heche. I know we're losing our leech though. What? Ah! Time to leech up, brother. Spit? Ah. Yes. How many more? How many more? How many more do we have to hit here? I'm guessing that's poison. Leecha. Please. Cannot be afraid. Ingo! Come on! Should we heal? Uh-oh. 18. We're cooked. Come on, please. One more. One more. Crit me. Crit me. That's a piece, man. It's a tough fight for your level. Wait, did the church take our money? That's the payment. All right, so let's go get this fruit then, chat. How far north do we have to go? Not very. Why do you think Derek put the fruit in the game? Steal me. Pilfer the heck out of that piece. We're taking no prisoners. No prisoners. All right. Music in this game is very good. This the right way? We're looking for a big tree. Chat. I've not seen the Minecraft movie, but what is Iron Chicken? Like, is that the new Skibbity? You saw the Minecraft movie? Ryan, Ryan, did you see it for content? I know, Hopi. Your kid want to see it? Got it. My oldest son asked me to see it, and I go, brother, it got it got 1 star on Letterboxd, and he kind of looked at me. He's like, "What does that mean?" I go, "You see how on Amazon Prime, Angels in the Outfield has 7,000 5-star reviews?" He goes, "Yeah." He goes, and I go, "Minecraft got 7,000 1-star reviews." And he goes, "Okay, can we still see it?" And I was like, I tried to sway. I tried to sway, man. It had no effect. I would suss you if you're a childless adult who goes to see it. Ryan, were people screaming in the theater? Also, what is chicken jockey? When did that become a... The theater was insane? What do you mean? The only time I've seen a theater insane, this is gonna date me, but I saw the Phantom Menace the day it was released, or like whatever the earliest, like the midnight showing. And I was in high school with a bunch of buddies. And it was like the theater's packed. Everyone's like, shh, shh, like the lights go down. And literally 3 frames before like Lucasfilm splashed, my buddy next to me stood up and yelled, "Silence is golden," at the top of his lungs, and the whole theater started laughing. It was I'll never forget it, man. That was like, he's normally not that funny of a guy. We played CS. He was in our CS:GO group, but that was the one time he killed it, man. I'll give him that one. All right. So I wonder if it's like, I just don't know if like, here's the thing, like chicken jockey, is that a thing because of the movie, or is that a thing prior to the movie? Both? Some people went nuts in the theater? What do you mean nuts? Police were called to a screening of Minecraft? What do you mean? All right, just I don't want to show it because I don't want to show a copywritten movie on stream, but I may go see it because of that. What chat? What's chicken jockey? I've been offline for like 3 days. What does it mean? What does it mean? What is it? You feel like the opening weekend was a once-in-a-lifetime event? What do you mean? What am I missing? You have to see it to find out? But here's the thing. I need to know what chicken jockey is heading into it. The funny part is seeing grown adults being like the movie's a little risque. What's risque about it? I mean, I am getting FOMO about the movie now. If it was like a Phantom Menace situation, I wouldn't want to miss that. Jennifer Coolidge is in it? Is that the girl? Not from Ferris Bueller, but Ferris Bueller adjacent with the dark hair and blue eyes. Oh, no, never mind. Who's the girl I'm thinking of? Jennifer Grey? She's at like the 80s, 90s movie actress. She's like Jennifer Connelly. Jennifer Connelly. What's Stifler's mom's name? You look like the 4th of July makes me want a hot dog real bad. That's risque. How is that? You eat hamburgers and hot dogs on the 4th of July. Am I missing something? Oh, she doesn't say that in Minecraft? She says that in Legally Blonde? Oh, wait. What's the risque line in Minecraft? So I can cough during it and my kids don't hear it. But that would go over any kid's head anyways. What's the risque line? We're at Hambuster. We're talking about the Minecraft movie. Chicken jockey is the risque line? Man, like, I feel like I missed a cultural phenomenon. Like, in a moment with my son of like, if everyone's going nuts in a theater, they're not going to be doing that during Paddington Bear 4. What's the risque line that Northern Line's talking about? How many times do people pop off in the theaters? Wait, do you think it's still going to be like that on like whatever the discount day is during the week where they like... Wait, let me look at this. Let me see. I'm going to chat. Why in chat if you think the discount day of the week movie theater is already going to be sold out for Minecraft? Why if it's going to be sold out and if no? I'm going to... Oh, there's a lot of kids movies out right now. Wait. It's not showing? I typed in Minecraft, there's no showings. Wait, is it not out yet? I'm not even joking. I don't want to tell you the theater, but... Oh, there it is. There it is. Never mind. Rated PG. Tuesday. It's not even remotely sold. So you're telling we're gonna miss out? You have to see, what day do you have to see it on to have people go nuts in the theater? I don't want to go to the discount day. What do you mean? It's too late? They all went last weekend? You don't think it's going to continue to happen? Are you... Wait, chat. Are you saying it's over? We missed it? I got to go on a Friday. Wait.
When are you going to see the Spelunky movie? Thank you for what you do.
Ricky, thank you for the 6 months. Before we talk about that, do you think you would go to like a half-empty theater and someone would still do it? But then I need to preface my children and be like, hey, some of the audience may just randomly scream during this movie. Because it'll probably frighten a kid. You know? If every time they've been to the movie, everyone's just quiet. No, my kids won't do it. They don't know what that means.
Let's go.
Happy Monday. Just scream first to keep him guessing.
Moog, thanks for the 39 months. I appreciate it. Dan, your stream was on the demo TVs at CES 2025. Fish Cigarette Edition. There's not one iota that I believe that statement for 1 second. This the right way? Where's the fruta? Pretty random thing to lie about, but that's what they're banking on. That I'm thinking that it's random enough, but you would have to give me any kind of more shreds of evidence for me to remotely believe you. All right, let's get this toast. Man, I'm just now coming to the realization that may have been deprived, self-deprived of a theater experience unlike any other. But let me ask this. Everyone, when I say chicken jockey, everyone just types chicken jockey all caps in chat. No one's actually explaining what it is. You think it'll still happen this weekend? What do you mean that's it? There's no joke? There has to be a joke.
Let's go.
Chicken jockey.
Joe Hendry, thank you for the 83 months. I appreciate it.
Daniel's stream was on a screen at a local coffee place. That place being my kitchen and the screen was my phone.
Wood Agris, thanks for the 42. Modern Tick, thanks for the 3 months. The joke is that the way Jack Black references Minecraft the movie is very cringe, so people make fun of it. Chicken jockey is a rare spawn in Minecraft. Are you sure?
No, you don't get it, Dan. The funny man says chicken jockey.
Let's go.
I'll say it. Nobody knows what a chicken jockey
Oh, wait. So now the joke is that every time Jack Black says a thing in Minecraft, he says it in a different inflection, like every time. Like Chris Pratt going, Koopas. Like that. So Jack Black took Chris Pratt's unintended meme and doubled down on it. Do you think he did it on purpose or unintentional? Koopas. Also, where do we go for this fruit?
Let's go.
No.
That's the king. Thank you for the T-Space 2 for 13 months. I appreciate it. Heather, thank you for the 29 months. That's why I'm just not a Jack Black fan. I don't think I've ever seen him in a movie that I laughed at. Never saw School of Rock. Where is this fruit at, chat? I'm not, it's not BM. I just have never, like, it's just that comedy doesn't appeal to me. That just doesn't appeal to me, you know? All right. I've never seen Tropic Thunder. Fruit is north of here, but go to the hotel first. Okay. Missing out on Tropic Thunder. You chat, you've already burned your letterbox load in for the month of adaptation. So I'm going to watch adaptation on your recommendation, but that's the one you get for the month. I don't like him. Have you seen his best movies? No. I don't want to see School of Rock because it's probably not funny. I would see Tropic Thunder though, because I heard it's an ensemble cast. Okay, who's gonna lead me to the fruit? Nacho Libre to me is like Nacho Libre to me is Austin Powers tier. Things that are trying way too hard to be funny just are not funny to me. Just not. Lawnmower? I've never. Ryan Gary, you wanna burn your movie recommendation on Lawnmower Man? We could do it. I'll put it on the list. Or you're saying are you being serious? That's the movie you want me to see? I'll give you, I know some people don't like to take movie recommendations, but I do. Which one? Lawnmower Man Beyond Cyberspace? If you guarantee you'll watch it, yeah, but is it good? Like, I'm looking for a good rec. Is this good? That's an emote if I've ever seen it. What's the average rating? 2.6? A simple man turned into a genius through the application of computer science. I only want to watch good movies. Wait a second. Wait a second. What compelled you to watch that? So do you want, Ryan, do you get a monthly pick? Is this what you want me to watch? I'll do it, but I just need to know you want to burn your pick on this one? Okay. You get one, chat gets one. Chat picked Adaptation. I'm about to be on my Wolves on My Door meta right now. Wolves on My Door cranking out 3-4 movies a day instead of doom scrolling. This is enough for me not to watch the movie, but chat, this was your recommendation. So there you go. Next time I go to Netflix and doom scroll, or I go to Apple TV to watch 10 minutes of Severance before falling asleep, I'm going to go right here. Actually, you know what? Which of those two movies is shorter? Actually, you know what? Because I'll probably watch one today. Or at least bang out some of it on the treadmill. Where's length of movie? Don't tell me. Oh, they hide so much stuff on this site. 115 minutes? How long is Lawnmower Man? Chat, you got a lot of picks on there. 108 minutes. How long is that? Nobody's listening to me. What do you want? Both just under 2 hours. That's too. You need the director's cut? Okay, what streaming service did you watch it on? No, we're going to get the fruit. Emily, where's the fruit? Prime Video. How much is it? A 99-cent rental with ads for free? Okay. I don't want that with ads. It's going to string it out to 3 hours. Looking for a cactus northeast of here. Is that the cactus? Oh, Giga Juke Chicken Jockey. Holy. Oh, baby. Is Chicken Jockey in the Is Chicken Jockey in the trailer? No, I'm gonna watch it on the. I'll watch. Oh, dude. Chad, you guys make the call. I was gonna watch Severance today on the treadmill, but now we're either gonna watch Adaptation or Lawnmower Man. A for Adaptation, L for Lawnmower Man in chat. Lawnmower Man 78 point. Dude, I need to be like mildly distracted on the treadmill. What, chat? What kind of unhinged behavior? I'm gonna go to the gym with an iPad and watch Lawnmower Man. People walking by are gonna probably call the cops on me. All right, Chad, I hope I don't regret. I'm not going to regret this. I'm not going to regret this. Let me ask you this. If you saw someone watching Lawnmower Man at your gym, would you call the cops on him? Like, you don't watch people at the gym? I know, but when you walk by the treadmills, you don't ever just look and see what they're watching? You would scoot your treadmill up behind so you could watch along with them? That's rude? What do you mean that's rude? You don't ever just look at someone's treadmill to see how much you're beating them by? I do that all the time. Or like if I need to pick up the pace a little bit. I always... like when they go to reach and hit the speed up button 2 times... I let him hit the speed up button 2 times, give him 30 seconds, then I'll hit it 3 times. You don't do that, chat? Ryan Gary says, can I tell you my go-to move on the Peloton? Speaking of Ryan Gary, on the cruise...
Thank you for the donation. I appreciate your acquiescence.
Troy_in_Atlanta tipped $5. Welcome back, Dan.
It's good to be back. We're on the cruise. My son likes ask people like their middle names a lot. And something happened where he's like, I don't need to ask him his middle name. And I go, how do you know his middle name? He goes, I know his name's Ryan Gary. And I was like,
Holy
I don't know how he knew, but he knew. All right, we could be cooked here. We need some G-Hills and we need them now. You have to be great. Chad, someone copy pasta the Ryan Gary Peloton thing. Maybe you can start to get your son asking about hometowns as well. If I see someone hustling and they started the ride before me, I ride like I conceded the race. And as soon as they finish the race, I go ape mode. Wait. I'm telling you, man, we're wired like that. Ryan, are you talking about when you ride against people in the community or just Randy's? Randoms mostly in the community know where you all stand. What do you mean? Uh-oh. Like you know the tryhards? Ryan, let me ask you this. Are there people that consistently beat you? Or are you at the top? Really? Do they BM or they're graceful about it? Oh, I got you. Oh, you never ape out on one of them to try and catch them? All right, we're level 8. That's good. All right, we're hurt and we're dead.
Cheers, Danielle. Welcome back.
Yo, KV4M, thanks for the 4 months. I'm starting to understand, like, a lot of people think I was gone for a while. So I get it now. I haven't been gone that long, chat. Why is he in the back? He needs to be in the fronta. But chat, I do that all the time, man. I will silently compete with people that don't know that I'm competing against them. Mostly in physical tasks. All right. Shoot, man. We got to catch a break here. Please. Starts with you, buddy. You piece. No, like physical things. Physical things. Why isn't Bull shot yet? Bull did not shoot. We'll take 3. Bull did shoot. Are you sure? Normally, he, like, takes out 2 for 1. Get cooked. He has a rifle, not a shotgun. What happened to the shotgun? Rifle is single target? Why did we get the rifle? You look closely at the cactus, see a bright red prickly pear, and you add it to your inventory. What is... Why isn't that not an eggplant? At least that would make sense. Use a bedroll or just get back? What do you mean, huh? It's a Derek Yu game. Yeah, but it doesn't make sense. If we die, do we lose the pair? Let's just eat it then. But we lose those levels, don't we? Please run. I think you lose on death is money. How much money do we have? You think it's worth it? You! Oh! I think we can take him. We got to crit up. Yeah. Bingo. We clutch up, man. We clutch up. We clutch up. All right. We need to put those in the depositories. This approach to encounters more like Star Ocean than Final Fantasy. DAE translate, please. I don't know how we made it, but we made it. So what if we do this? What if we deposit the money, then force die? And then we... No, we don't want to revive. That's a waste of money. Derek. Money in the bank is not taken. I like it, man. The loophole to life is die so you don't have to pay your debts. What? That mole rat's gonna take forever to kill you. All right, so here's the plan. We die, we resurrect. Then what do you throw the pear at that guy? How do you get out of debt made entirely of cake? One bakery at a time. Do you think we're equipped to beat that boss? What the heck, dude? Any other time they clean our clocks, man. So we should have just... We DAE'd ourselves? So just run. So we should just go res him then at this point. Going the poison? Now you're talking. I still don't know how we get poisoned. There we go. The dirt? These guys should cook us here. We should get fully cooked. There we go. That's kind of cool that they're like caskets. Has any other game done that before? Bogwad? Dragon Quest did that? All right, so we saved some money. Are we good? Do we need to bring any of this money, or we're just going to fight right now? Earthbound has Angel Ghost. All right. So here's the goal. I know, Nate, in hindsight, we wouldn't do that. Order me. Okay. Here's the plan. We go fight the boss and we win. Want to buy another rifle from Maria? No, I like the triple shot, man. Peace. All right, spread them out. Want a swig? Let them know who you're repping. You go down. Saved. That's kind of a piece. The birds are a little bit weaker than normal. Okay, good shot, kid. Good shot. We hit those. Bingo. All right, that was a good run for us here. Oh, you. No prisoners. Holy. Have we linked in the wanna swig guy? No, I haven't done that. I don't remember the names of the group. Shoot, we don't have any antidote. GG. She's fine. She's fine. She's fine. Rub a little dirt on it. Bing, bing, bong. Does poison go away eventually? Does it in real life? It does? No, it doesn't. All right. Can we sell anything to maybe buy a hotel room? How can a leech suck out poison? Just hate to waste this on her. All right, chat. It's our turn. The poison's in your blood. Doesn't it spread? That's what I mean. How does a leech remove poison? Munch, munch, munch. Delicious pear. All right, here we go. Let's get this toast. Nothing in here? It was an old wives' tale? Reese's, congrats on your pieces. All right, here we go, chat. Why not us? Why not now? Put all your prop bets in because there's only one outcome. Win. Do we go after the Jekyll or the Hyde first? Go after the big guy? Okay. Come on. Oh man, that's a lot of D. We cannot whiff. Wait, does Maria mass heal? All right, sorry, Anne. I thought it was a buff. You are a piece. All right, we're okay. It might be time for some G Hills. Big boy. Please don't hit her. Ah. Wait, only 28? Okay, we're back, baby. We're so close. Who do we heal? We have to heal Maria. Bingo! Their weapon's terrible. Uh-oh. Do lassos work on this guy? That's a great question. Who's hurt? Oh, self heal. Yes! The gobbler. Wait. Why does she lift her foot like that? That's a big hit, man. That's a big hit. We needed that one. If Bull goes down, we're officially cooked. Clutch. Please, we need this. Please. Clutch up. No, no. Please. You. How much more? Yes. This might be it. Should we have her bandy him? No, not more than 41. He cannot hit him for more than 41. That's fine. Can we lasso that guy? I can't believe it. Taken out by a bunch of animals. Is that one of the world's Omega victory? Why is she doing that then? Your posse won 600 T, 1200 XP. What now? What do we get from him? You freed the town? Oh. How many more towns do you have to save? You saved the town, you should be able to use the train now. I got you. All right. I think that's a good stopping point here. Oh, we went over segment on that. All right, shot. Next goal is north to the prison.